Salam, salam. This is a unity moment. Okay, I want to talk about fibroids and emotional baggage. Okay, in the morning, I gotta go to the ER to get my iron level checked again because I am severe anemic, iron-deficient anemic due to fibroids. And I found out about the fibroids in '09. It's a long story, but I found out I had fibroids in '09, and I done had to have 4 blood transfusions since '09. Last year was my only year that I didn't have a blood transfusion. And the crazy part is last year was one of the worst years I ever dealt with anything in my life. So I had a dream, right? This sister came to me in a dream, and she told me that she was somebody else that I knew. But she didn't look like that person. The person that she said she was got locks, and she owned kind of like a restaurant here, a kind of natural restaurant here that used to be a bookstore, so whatever, so she told me that was her name. But most of the time when spiritual guides or people come to you, they'll kind of say that they somebody or try appear as that person. They don't be that person, so you could feel comfortable. But me and this person is not really close, but we're every time we see each other we embrace and all that. So she mainly told me for me to stop holding on emotional baggage, because I was dealing with a person for 12 years that did me really, really wrong. And he got married on me. He really did me wrong. And by that happened, I'm like the type of person, I just really don't want to deal with no other man. And I've been holding on to it. I mean, my youngest son is 13. My oldest son is 18. And I met him when my son was 1. And the stuff that he did to me, I always wanted more children. I just really don't want to deal with another man after that happened. So she mainly told me if I get the fibroids out, I release a lot of that emotional baggage. So, and I truly believe that. I think a fibroid is like a bump that's on your urinary wall, if I'm saying that right, uterus, and it holds like a lot of toxins and stuff in it. And within the 5 years I done did all kind of stuff. It's weird because these things developed when I was quote unquote eating right. I stopped eating everything except fish, certain fish. And then when I was eating beef, I never ate pork, but when I was eating beef and chicken, I didn't have this problem. But then I did some research that they say fibroids was mainly in the 50s, mainly Caucasian women had them. Now majority of African, quote unquote African American women or women of color have them. And I mean, just dealing with them, and it's bad. I mean, you have administration for days. I mean, I have so many stories about not even want to leave the house. So my doctor, I mean, when I first found out I had them, they wanted to give me a hysterectomy. I was like almost 4 years ago. So I'm 39. I just turned 39 in November. The majority of all the white doctors wanted to give me a hysterectomy. The doctor that I have now, he's a African doctor, and he was like, no, I'm not giving you a hysterectomy, I'm gonna give you a myomectomy. I mean, he tried birth control, it didn't work. You know how they try all these. I don't want to be that experienced, and I never had birth control. So it's to the point now, I never had surgery before in my life. So in the morning when I go, they're going to give me some more blood, which I hate getting blood transfusions. It's scary. And the last one I had in 2012 was really bad. It's something, they forcing something into your body that And it was just bad. So when I went to go see him the other day, he wanted me to go right then, and I knew if I would have went right then, they would have gave me blood, and I was going to be, gone from my house for 2 days. And then he said something about we might have to give you emergency myomectomy, and I'm like, oh, I had to go, So I'm here getting ready to go in the morning. But either way I go, I'm gonna get a myomectomy. It's either when I go, I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna update y'all. I'm gonna go in the morning and get the blood, and then he said they might just gonna do emergency myomectomy because it's like my iron levels are just going down. And one time it was at a 3 and I was in ICU, and I'm surprised they want to do a hysterectomy. Then I was like, no, y'all ain't finna do that. I'm at the point now, I want more children, but I got a lot of emotional things going on dealing with men. I love men. I don't want no women, but I'm at a point now, like, I'm just tired. You know how you just get tired? And I'm tired. And I done tried the natural stuff. I done dealt with the herb lady. I done the D-herbs. I done did all kind of stuff. And it's to the point they're going to have to get taken out. Or I just can't live this way no more. And so tomorrow when I go, they're going to give me the blood, and they're going to tell me. I know then if I'm going to have the surgery. But I already know I'm going to have it within the next month or so. So, and it's interesting. My doctor's moving like this because that lady came in my dream, in my vision, and she told me, you need to get them fibroids removed from you. She said they're making you hold on to things, your emotional baggage. And then she started saying something. She was with some man for 20 years. She was like, I was with this man for 20 years, and I was with him for 20 years. Mainly she was with him for 20 years, and she deserved to be with him. So I'm ready to go on and get this done so I can release this person. The thing about it, us as women, a lot of times we try to figure out, did we do anything wrong when a person treats us a certain way? A lot of times we put ourselves in those positions, but when they do things to us, they have to take the responsibility for what they done wrong too. And they have to take the responsibility, even if they don't do it in front of you. People can say I'm sorry all day, but it's just the actions of what they do. And it's time to move on. I thank Almighty God I haven't talked to this person like personally since September the 27th. I haven't talked to him, and it's crazy because I still care, because I'm human, still care about him. But when you look back on relationships, I deserve way more better than that. And the crazy part is I need to release these fibroids and everything so I can be open to allow somebody else to come in, because right now my heart is shut, because he was the only man that I gave my heart to, because I've been through a lot of things as growing up, and it's like you open yourself up to somebody and then they crush you. So inshallah everything will go well. And my doctor told me, he walked in, he was like, you strong. And I'm looking at him like I'm tired. One thing I learned about doctors, you can never put your life in their hands. I mean, you put your life in their hands, but you have to speak up. You have to let them know. Some people, they just be like, the doctor said this. No, you're not going to put he want to put some ID something inserted in me. No, you're not going to do that. I'm allowing you to go in and take these things out of me, but you're not going to be using me as a what they call it, a guinea pig. Try this, try that. No, I've been damn bleeding to death for halfway dead, been in ICU going on 5 years, but I just been dealing with this doctor for a year now. And you're not gonna keep just, let's try this, let's try that. Hell, is the reason why God want me here, because I literally almost died 4 times. dealing with losing blood. So emotional baggage. I gotta let these fibroids go, and then I gotta start healing, eternally, spiritually, and all that. And I don't know what this computer doing. It's doing some crazy stuff. Alright, inshallah, I said everything. So I will do another unity moment. And I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling like I want to throw up. I don't know, I guess all that, just talking about that, I just feel like my stomach's sour. But I guess that's one of my personal unity moments I ever really done. But I will let y'all know tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to blog in the hospital if I have to stay. But literally right now I'm feeling like I'm about to throw up. So let me go. I don't want to send that energy to y'all. So and I'm working on a quick order before I leave in the morning. I gotta ship out a couple of orders. Whew. Alrighty, let me go. Salam.